What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. It's your first time stopping by the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. I'd like to thank everybody that came to the live stream last night, Friday night, and we really had a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you for just coming out. But I want to get into this news this Saturday morning. This broke yesterday afternoon, man. This is horrific. And this goes along the lines of what we talk about on this channel a lot of times, a bunch of unprovoked violence because of people feeling though they have a bad day or they want to make their problems your problems. This story right here is out of Brooklyn, New York. Shout out BK. And it's about a Bodega employee that was stabbed to death by an irate customer over the fact that he wouldn't sell him a loose cigarette from behind the counter. Guy left, came back, and with a knife tried to get behind the counter to hurt this clerk right here that you see up here. This guy's name is Diego Sandoval Nava. May he rest in peace. He was 33 years old. He was an employee and he was a tenant above the store. The guy came back with a knife, tried to get behind the counter, and stabbed this man several times, killing him for doing his job. I want you to take a look at this and we're going to come back and talk about it.
Begin with the developing story in Brooklyn. Tonight, a search for a killer. A
deli worker stabbed to death for no apparent reason.
It happened this afternoon in East New York. Lindsay Tuckman with what police are saying tonight.
Tears shed Friday night as friends of 33-year-old Diego Sandoval Nava learn he was stabbed to death earlier that day. It was a violent crime inside this deli on the corner of Hegman Avenue and Van Siclen Avenue in East New York, Brooklyn.
The cops and the ambulance was bringing him out, and they was working on him. He was pale. He didn't look like he was going to make it.
Police say around 3 p.m. a man entered the bodega, agitated. He left, but came back a few minutes later and attempted to get behind the counter. Diego tried to stop him, but the suspect pulled out a knife and stabbed him multiple times in the stomach. According to United Bodegas of America, the suspect was upset he couldn't buy a single cigarette.
How can someone take someone's life over loosies, over cigarettes? I mean, it's crazy what is going on with some people. We don't understand how you can take someone's life, a young man's life, over cigarettes.
Police say Sandoval Nava lived just above the deli, and those who knew him say he was a good, kind man who moved to the U.S. from Mexico and had 2 kids.
He will help other people outside, making sure they doing okay, eating, like feeding them, like free food or something. And for me, he always making sure I'm okay.
And community members say the attack is sad and senseless.
When things like this happen, especially a known deli like this or anything else like that, this is our neighborhood store. So kids come to stores, elderly come to stores. So things like this, people just fearful.
The suspect ran away from the scene and police have yet to make any arrests. Meantime, United Bodegas of America says it will try and contact Diego's family back in Mexico to support them through this terrible loss. In East New York, Lindsay Tuckman, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Loved ones rushed to the deli on Hedgeman Avenue in East New York, overcome with emotion after getting the news.
He will help other people outside, making sure they doing okay.
Their friend Diego had just been stabbed to death Friday afternoon by an irate customer.
They were doing their best, I'm not gonna lie. They were doing the thing for so he can breathe.
The 33-year-old couldn't be saved after being butchered by someone who flew into a rage after finding out the store didn't sell cigarettes. Workers who witnessed the customer lash out were taken to the police precinct to share what they saw with detectives.
And they were trying to break it up, but the other guy took out a knife, I guess, and stabbed him.
It's just the latest act of violence against deli workers in the city.
I live on this block right here, so I've interacted with the employee. I interacted with the person that committed the act.
City Council member Chris Banks lives on the block and says he knows both the victim and the suspect.
How did it get to this level where 2 community residents who knew each other and one killing the other?
We found out the victim's wife and daughter are still living in Mexico, while residents claim the suspect lives very close to the crime scene and is a father himself.
Just a regular person in the neighborhood, regular known person. So, for whatever reason this happened, Maybe he's going through something.
Police say the man bolted from the scene after allegedly snuffing out someone's life over a pack of cigarettes.
Hey guys, you've seen it. Information's all over the place with the two different news stories. One said it was a loose cigarette. The guy was mad because they didn't sell. The second video says they didn't sell cigarettes, period. Either way, it still comes down to this guy dead, right? May he rest in peace. And somebody upset that their addiction can't be filled. Because cigarettes are an addiction. And people do get upset when they don't have cigarettes. But under no circumstances is that a reason to lose your shit. When bodegas are like a dime a dozen on every damn block, you can walk somewhere else that sells cigarettes. Now, I'm more than sure he probably brought cigarettes out that store. They might have stopped selling them at that time. Or they might have been doing the Lucy thing. But ATF, you know what I'm saying? They might have got a tip ATF is in the area. You know what I mean? Because people do sell loose cigarettes sometimes. And then they stop all of a sudden when they think the heat is on them. Either way, this guy felt as though he was mad. Argument escalated. All of a sudden now it's everybody else's fault. And more than likely, as the argument got to a fever pitch, he took it to another level. You left and came back. Said they knew each other. Guy said he knew both of them. You can expect an arrest probably today. People are so upset when things don't go their way that they just go all out with reckless abandon and try to hurt people that really ain't got no dog in their fight that they got going on within themselves. This is bullshit. Guy 33 years old and he's dead. You can't go in any court of law or go around anybody with common sense and say you killed somebody over cigarettes because they wouldn't sell you one or they didn't sell what you wanted at that time. That's the thing. People forget just because it's a business, they don't have to serve you. Now, I don't know what this whole thing was about, but sometimes they'll tell you, you'll see signs up. The business establishment has the right to, serve you or not serve you. That's their right. You know what I'm saying? You got people that come in stores and act crazy all the damn time. They say, you know what? Get out. You ain't buying nothing. We don't want your money. We don't want you in the store. But that's their right. Store is still a property. But either way, man, this type of shit right here is always the same thing. Motherfuckers get mad at you and expect you to just give them something or just break all the rules or just do whatever they want you to do at a time now that you might have done a long time ago. I don't know if they ever sold cigarettes there. I don't know if they ever sold Lucy's there. I don't give a shit if they did or not. If they not selling them that day, go somewhere else that is. Think about it. You got a smoking habit and you can't buy one cigarette, or you mad because you can only afford one cigarette, maybe you don't need to be smoking no more. Seriously. Because, you see a lot of people like that, especially being a smoker. See, this the thing, the negative thing that smoking bring. Smoking bring a certain type of person around you a lot of times. You know what I mean? And a cigarette is always a piece for you to bring, for people to come up to you, start a fake conversation or ask for a light, whatever. Just smoking cigarettes, period, not smoke. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, can be a setup for bigger things to come from somebody that might be preying on you or somebody that, may want a cigarette from you or just be setting you up for something stupid. How many times you think in movies or in the news, somebody come up and say, hey, let me get a light from you and get close enough to you to rob you or do something to you because you're the intended target. That's just the reality that's out here. But I will say this, man. This guy had kids. People spoke kindly about him in the community. And now he's gone over nothing. And now you got another person, did all of the dirt, stabbed him multiple times in the abdomen, tore him up, then runs away when the first time you left, you didn't have to come back. But they always run away. They go do some crazy stuff and then run off like nobody knows who they are. Then they wind up getting caught and looking stupid. So why even run in the first place? Why even do that in the first place? Temporary anger is just that, temporary. But some motherfuckers let it consume them, let their emotions get way ahead of them, get tunnel vision, and take people out for no damn reason. How can you feel sorry for a person like that? You know what I'm saying? How can you give a person like that a fair trial when they gave the person that they was dealing with not a fair opportunity by just walking away and suppressing their emotions. This is the dilemma we got out here. Senseless violence, and it's committed on an everyday level. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.